Kukum Sang Touch Delay. So today we're gonna talk about some exception pronunciations in Tibetan language and reading. Okay, so people have a lot of confusion when it comes to pa, yeah, how to pronounce pa. So when we read this pa alone, it's pa, but sometimes when we need to change its sound like in unusual ways. So let's see today all the possibilities and how to pronounce them correctly. So if we see pa and nga together, that's just pa nga pang, as usual. But if the prefix or ngunjuk, so depending on ngunjuk, whether it is preceded by a or ta, it will have different sounds. If it's a ha, we need to read it as hao mba ngambang, hao mba ngambang. So depending on the suffix, but the aumba is always remain same. Aumba ngambang or aumba mambam or aumba narumbo or aumba shabjubu, whatever. But it's aumba amba or aumba amba or aumba ngambang. So in this case, I just take this example. So in the same way, when it's preceded by ta, it has a different sound. Here it becomes tao wa, tao wa. So since suffix is nga, tao wa nga wang, or tao wa naro tao wa shatu tao wa ma wam, like this. So as long as there's ta and pa together, is as ta as the prefix, is tao wa, okay, tao wa nga wang. Okay, that's one case. Another case people have a lot of confusion is this. When pa yata cha, pa yata cha. So if the suffix is nga, then it's pa yata cha nga chang. But if the prefix is a, then it becomes hao ba yata nja, nga njang, hao ba yata ja nga njang. So as long as it's a how, pa, yata, it is nja. So the depending on the suffix we can change. Yeah, haumba yatanja manjam, haumba yatanja ranjar, haumba yatanja lanjel, haumba yatanja naronjo, whatever. So here is nga haumba yatanja nganjang. It's not chang, it's njang. But now when this pa yata cha is preceded by ta as ta ngunju, then it's not nja anymore. It's not cha, it's not nja, it is ya. It becomes ya. So tau wa yata ya. We need to say tau wa yata ya. Ya. Nga yang. If the suffix is nga or suffix there's no suffix, instead there's a vowel, tawa yata ya naruyo or tawa yata ya rayar, as in yarka, summer, right? Yarka. So yar, it's like this. That's why it's tau wa yata yang yang. And another confusion is becomes with when pa has a rata. Pa with a rata suffix ra, I mean subscript ra, is read as pa rata tra, but when it is ngunjuk or the prefix is ha, it's not tra anymore. It's nra. Aumba rata nra. Au ba ra. So the base sound is ra. And then depending on the suffix, we can change, right? Drang, ro, di, nru, drum, whatever. But the base is how ba ra. That always remains same. Then if that is ra, but then now the ngunju is ta. The prefix now is not ra. It is totally different sound. It's ra. Tau wa rata ra. Tau wa rata ra. Yes. So tau wa rata ra. So if the suffix is la, tawa, rata, ra, la, rel. If it's na, tawa, rata, ra, na, ren. If there is kiku, tawa, rata, ra, kiku, ri. Shapyu, tawa, rata, ra, shapyu, ru. But the base is tawa, rata, ra. Okay, so to say these three at the same time, tra, ra, ra. Okay, so that's why if the suffix is nga, all of them, parata, tra, nga, trang, parata, tra, nga, trang. Then how barata, ra, nga, rang, rang. To say these first two together, first and second, trang, rang, trang, rang. And the last one with ta, since it's tawarada ra, so it should be tawarada ra, ngarang, ra, ngarang, rang, 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 rang. Okay, I'm gonna say those three at the same time. Trang, rang, rang, trang, rang, rang. All three different. Rang, rang, rang. I hope it helps. Thank you, Tujiche.